sooner, you will be soon enough. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on another SEC rival, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Sooners will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Coleman. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. The give out of the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, guys, this is one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. Maybe they're trying to catch the defense napping by going goal line and running the football. Not a lot of success on that last play. Hey, bud, get back to doing what you do best. Throw the ball.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Back to pass, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And when you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Using the quick game. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that one.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Back to pass, it's Manning. Finds his man in the middle.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Throws for the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. From the gun, the ground game. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves him with 2nd and 20. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. Hit as he throws. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
9th play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. Looking to throw it again. Going for the big play. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The Ducks decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fair catch called for and made. The tight end in motion. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to look.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Buying some time as he moves left. Finds his tight end. At the 35, he's open. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll run the option. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. And the defense has got in there trying to pick up some yards. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Oregon. The defense with the scoop and score. What a play by the defense there. Loose football, country fumble, pick it up with room, scoop and score.
No doubt, country versus city. When it's a country fumble, nobody around, I got to pick that puppy up and do some damage with it. Nice job seeing the situation, scooping it up, and making it play.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Comes out throwing on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Looking deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On third down, going up top. Soft spot in the middle. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree. Arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. A guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though. I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that can run the football, be physical. It all started there.
Finds the tight end. The ball's free. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
Looking to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. The option look. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Quarterback checking the play. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Ready to try the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Man, David, that last drive, an exercise in frustration, just couldn't pay it off with a score.
Yeah, and I think this defense is riding the bend but don't break philosophy. Don't give up explosive plays. This offense, Jesse, has to find a way to manufacture some big plays and some scoring opportunities.
Man, I don't know if they're going to win, David, if they have to keep driving 8, 10, 12 plays. You're right. You got to find chunk plays somewhere. So identify the guys that can score touchdowns and get them the ball.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot. Put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
He's looking to throw it. Got his man quickly.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Scanning the field, it's Manning. He's right on target. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Wants to throw on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense. The ball pops out. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Fakes his man out. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the Ducks have a first down. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground game.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Got out of trouble and throws. Zings it complete to the right. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the lead.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. He's got it. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Quarterback keeps it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon! Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
To the air on 1st down. Looking deep. Makes the catch at the 20. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown Sooner. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Line gets set, 1st down. Leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Now what they had in mind to start this drive, here comes 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's Manning. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Hey, listen, quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, You know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
He's got it down the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And this passing game has them calling Boomer and answering Sooner again.
And they're starting to get this crowd jacked up and this crowd riled up. And listen, they love their team. And, dude, think about all the success Oklahoma has had over the years. Different cast of characters. But one thing they always have, offensive success.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
In the modern era of college football, with everybody throwing it, it becomes harder and harder for running backs to put up big-time numbers. With that last carry, though, this guy's got 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tries to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And they missed the opportunity to draw closer, still down by 5. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was
trying to burn this defensive back. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They'll try the run. They knock him down right there.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Manning. Fires to the middle. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The Ducks will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be knocked down. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Wide out in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
He's knocked down at the 7-yard line. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. It's complete to the right. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Auburn went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Tigers ever do that? The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He makes the connection. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
He wants to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the 2nd half, expect this offense to keep dialing them.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll immediately call timeout. The Sooners will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. What a terrible, terrible shame. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
It's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Colin.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. DBs will try to keep everything in front. This one's complete. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Pressure coming. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this 3rd quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
Keep it on the ground. At the 40, there he goes. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Give him 96 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Hicks. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. And he grabs it at the 15. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Makes the quick grab. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To throw, it's Manning. He's got his man. Oh, what a move! And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Couldn't get anything done on 1st down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Dickey.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Give to the running back. At the 35, he's loose. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Smashes through. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And they will score. Touchdown, Oregon. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
35, Oklahoma.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. He's got it down the left side. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And another big play from a Sooner receiver. We've seen that before. Some places you might get grades like C, D. All A-pluses here.
And he grabbed it like a lamb and serving up busted chops like you've seen this offense do so many times in the past.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Getting some heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And that's the 4th sack this offensive line has given up today. And guess what? You thought they'd be better. Last week, they got their butts chewed out. 6 sacks they gave up. This week, on their way to doing it again, this offensive line has to step up.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Sooners send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's now 2nd down.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Got his man down the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket, and that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that pass intercepted. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
Nice read, nice break. Good job by the defender understanding that ball had some air underneath it. Takes advantage of it, goes and makes the big play.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big kickoff and a 1st down for this offense.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. You think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that still wasn't very prevalent in college football at the time, but
sends it downfield. And that pass picked off. Got some room to run. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Time to take a shot. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. Quarterback will audible. Trying to find his man on first down. He's going to take off. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
He's got it on the right. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
He now has 106 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Wide receiver coming across in motion. With jet sweep pass. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And he's got it inside the 25. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
There's a couple of ways to deal with quarterbacks that can run like that so well. QB contain. Keep those ends outside and wide. Keep them in the pocket. And put a spy on him. Put a guy in the middle of the field who's really fast that has the ability to go get that guy when he takes off in situations like this.
Touchdown Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. North Texas overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Mean Green tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. Hey, get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the fourth quarter. We're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Manning. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
After that last incompletion, man, do they need to connect and keep this drive alive and keep that clock running. Right down the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
The Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Leaves it with the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Fires to the right. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
They want that clock to run. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gives him a little shake, and he's got some room. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, They're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. The run from the shotgun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on third down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights right down the middle.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing the big one.
Sooner offense to go back to work. Mistakes are going to happen as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to leave.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he's got it inside the 35. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Looking to move it through the air. And the completion to the sideline. A solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Where he's just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And I tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the fourth quarter when you need the two-point conversion?
They need this two-point conversion to tie, and we might get a little free football out of this if they do. Looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Hicks. He is denied. Stopped short of the goal line, trying to tie the game, and he will not get the two-point conversion.
38, Oklahoma.
Looks as if they're sending the normal kickoff unit out there, but you have to send the hands team out and try an onside kick at this point. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this